Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin back above 30k. Will this be long lasting? Let's take a look. And overall, crypto market today, again, a little bit indecisive. It really seems to be that the altcoins here are currently not really moving a lot, especially not in the top 10, at least not in the top 10. And that Bitcoin is sort of leading the way here. And there's just a little bit of waiting what Bitcoin is deciding to do. Okay, so let's take a look at Bitcoin, the overall Bitcoin chart. Everybody who's been with me for a while knows that chart. Everybody who's new, quick summary maybe, yeah. We came up here in a bull run in April 21. This was an all-time high, of course, back then, and it was a first impulsive wave up. That is very important to understand. We then came down in a wave A, a corrective wave. We moved up in a corrective wave, wave B, and we move down in a corrective wave. Well, okay, no, they are all part of a corrective wave A, B, C, wave 2. Yeah, in ABC pattern, in this case, part of a wave 2. A wave 2, as per the Elliott Wave method, is always corrective. What does that mean? First of all, an impulsive wave consists of 5 waves, and a corrective wave consists of 3 waves. That is how you can distinguish between them. It sounds very easy. In practice, extremely difficult, yeah, which is also the result that we have many different Elliott wave counts here. If I watch other YouTube channels or just look in the internet, there are so many different wave counts for Bitcoin. This one here has so far proven to be correct. Yeah, I've been talking about this price target down here between 20 and 29k since November, and the price has perfectly adhered to this scenario and has done what it would need to do in this scenario to finish the correction off. Now, I'm not saying the correction is over, but I told you that at any point now, the correction can be over because we have reached that yellow target area down here that we've had on the radar for the last 6 months. Had a few different proposals also of viewers for different Elliott wave counts. Maybe I'll do a different video about that separately, not now. And yeah, that will be separate. But I think this one is still here my primary expectation. I don't see any reason to move away from that, yeah, because at the moment the price is adhering to it very, very well. Okay, so this is overall, and because I had a few people were confused in the comments, which I understand. If you never come across the Elliott Wave method, it can be difficult, especially if you have never come across any TA, yeah, and you suddenly stumble across a channel that predominantly relies on the Elliott Wave method. I suggest, if you're willing to learn, check out my second YouTube channel, More Trading Online. Here I have a few tutorial videos about the Elliott Wave method, and I'm currently working on the videos also this week for my trading course that I offer on morecryptoonline.com. And this week is the Elliott Wave chapter. So I guess today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and so on, I will upload Elliott Wave videos for everybody who's participating in the course. But also on my second channel, More Trading Online, you can find some Elliott Wave videos that explain the basics so you can understand this better. Yeah, then we moved up in this very long wave 4 here. That was obviously until March 21, end of March 22, end of March 22. We saw the peak here, and since then we have come down. Yeah, I've always remained bearish here, with the end target being this yellow target area, and also that played out. A lot of people saw the bottom in here. I didn't, yeah. So this also was part of the Elliott Wave count and suggested we are going to sell off once more. And now we are in this awful wave 4. It is another wave 4 because we came down, hit this wave 3 here, yeah. And we are now in this wave 4 here. Again, looks awful because it is so long. A wave 4 is super boring, yeah, very long, very boring, and this is what I've been warning you about. A wave 4 can be very boring and long. The thing is, the longer it takes, the more likely it gets to finally break out, because you can see we're actually in a very well-defined channel here now, pretty much between 28.6k and 30.7k, yeah, to say roughly. And if it gets too obvious, such a channel, it will break, yeah, because everybody sees it, everybody wants to trade it suddenly. And I think now is the point where actually everybody's understood what the support and resistance level is in this channel, and a lot of people would want to trade it now, and I think this is the moment when it will break out here very, very shortly. Okay, what happens here with our imminent Elliott Wave count? Do I have to change anything? No, nothing. So it still adheres here to the expectation. We had a few things here. There were two scenarios I told you in the last video, both very similar, very similar. One scenario was here that we've already completed. So after we completed here this wave 4, a triangle, an A, B, C, D, E wave, Elliott Wave triangle, consists of 5 waves, usually breaks out to the opposite side of the wave E, and this is what we're currently waiting for. Yeah, so this is a given at the moment, that wave 4 has peaked. That it remains my scenario until we stay below 30,725 US dollars. Yeah, I assume that the wave 4 is done. A breakout above that level would not be bullish. It would just extend again once more this wave 4, which is a corrective wave, which would suggest after we complete the wave 4, then we will have another major sell-off. Yeah, and we'll even see a lower low compared to that one here from the 12th of May at 25.5k. But yeah, that first scenario I showed you yesterday was that after this wave E, we came down in an impulsive wave down, 5 waves, that we completed this 5-wave impulse, yeah, because we hit here exactly the 28.6k level, and that we were moving up here in an A, B, C pattern, and that we could count this here already on the chart here as a wave 1, and that this here, no, wrong button, that this here will be our wave 2 up here. And this is, I think, what I'm going to go with now. The other possibility was that we had here an A, an overshooting wave B, and a wave C, and that this here was the wave 4, and this the wave 5. Now, I'm not going to go with this anymore. This came up too much. As I indicated in the last video, if we move above, and then that's why I usually give you these levels so you can check it yourself. I think it said above 29.5, 29.6k. If we go above that, this won't be a wave 4 anymore. It will just get very unlikely because wave 4 normally wouldn't come down that much. Therefore, it makes sense that we had this scenario here, wave 5 complete, and now an A, a B, and a C. Yeah, makes sense. Looks 3-wave-like, but in that scenario, this wave 2 now needs to be finished, and we would expect now a move down. The length of the wave C can be seen often as the length of the wave R. It's like the wave, yeah, it's oftentimes, or it should be the same length. Here we can see it is roughly the same length, not 100% exactly, but it pretty much came here all the way up to the same level, and this is where it finds resistance. The wave C can also be a bit longer, so that's not a problem. That's all good. What about the target for the wave 2? Let's just take a look. I told you yesterday, by the way, that after we hit the 28.6k, I would expect a move up into the area between 29.5 and 30k roughly. Now we moved up all the way to 30.2k, yeah, a little bit lower than that. So that's all fine. Let's just see again those retracement levels for the wave 2. Did we hit a significant retracement level? And yes, we did. And I would need to go back to the last video. I'm pretty sure I mentioned here the 30.2k level as a possible retracement level for Bitcoin, because it is the 78.6% fib level for a wave 2, an absolute ideal target. Yeah, it can even go up now to 30.4. If it moves above that, it will just get unlikely that it's still a wave 2. So if it hits the 30.4k, it could still be the wave 4, but if it goes in any way above that, it just gets very unlikely, and it will be completely invalidated above 30,634 US dollars. Then we would need to look at the wave count again and just count this wave 4 differently. Yeah. Well, actually the wave 4 wouldn't be invalidated. That will only happen here above 30,700, but I don't want to confuse you. So again, above 30,634, I will look at the wave count again. For now, it's all going according to plan. We've had here an ABC. the wave 2 should be complete now. I would give it a 30,400, yes, but that should be it. And then we would now expect the price to move lower. And here we had this labeled as an ABC, with this here being the low of the B wave at 29,060. And I make that a white line. A trading or a trade below this wave B extreme at 29,000, and yeah, let's give it 29. Let me just make it a bit larger here. Here on this, just want to really pick the wave B extreme, which is this one. Yeah, so a breaking below 29,068 would confirm that the wave 2 is finished. Yeah, so that is what we're waiting for. All eyes on these two levels, 29,000 and what did I say? 29,068 to be exact. Yeah, would confirm the wave 2 is complete. A move above 30,634 would invalidate this whole scenario here, unfortunately. But even then, I wouldn't get bullish. It would again just be a different way of counting it. But we have now made a series of lower highs in this whole chart here. So it started basically here, high, lower high, slightly lower high, slightly lower high, slightly lower high. So not bullish, and my primary expectation would be that we're going to come down from here, hit then this 29,060, I already forgot what that level was, 29,067 or something, 29,068, go down from here. Very important level would be again the 28.6k level, and if we go above below that, then I think we finally get this last sell-off. But of course, Bitcoin doesn't make it easy for us. Yeah, it's doing the up and down thing, and it's getting super boring in the wave 4. The wave 4 is designed to bore you out of the market. It is. It is. Yeah. So therefore, this takes so long. I mean, it started now on the 12th of May, roughly. Yeah, and we are now already here on the 25th of May, and this can go on for 1 or 2 more weeks, if in the worst case, right? Bear in mind the wave 4 that we had here, that took months, didn't it? That the wave 4 that actually started here at the low on the 24th of January. I mean, it was only finished end of March, really. So, yeah, be prepared for a bit more up and down in the worst case, but ideally we want to see this finished now. We want to see this finished. I also give you the wave 3 projection target. Let's say the wave 2 really is finished, which seems likely, but there is still not yet the evidence there in the chart. But let's just give it here the view that is finished, and we would really break below 28.6. Then that next larger wave to the downside, and again, it wouldn't happen in one line. Yeah, you would also have in this next move down, this strong move down after the wave 2 is finished, you would also have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should come down to at least the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level at 26.9k. That's the minimum it would need to reach if the wave 2 has peaked now, which seems likely. We already see a red engulfing candle while I actually make this video, but we need to see a bit more evidence. But yeah, hit the important resistance level that I mentioned in the last video, the 78.6% Fib level, and from here it should now come down. That is at least the primary expectation. Bear in mind, very uncertain market conditions at the moment, and if you short this, use a stop loss. I can only tell you that. Use a stop loss, don't risk too much, and there is no financial advice. Okay, so hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, check out the channel membership, where you can get access to the Telegram live chat groups, the Discord server, and the weekly live stream, and maybe even the trading course I'm currently offering on morecryptoonline.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.